So how do we change this? I know we're doing this.
Yes,
we're having this conversation now.
This is one platform that we're doing. The other platforms, when we go to the streets, the other platform, we travel. We go global. That's why I said we have congregations in America, Europe. We just entered Spain. We got brothers there now. Ecuador. We're going everywhere. Okay, and we look for the help of our brothers and sisters, because we can't do it alone. We're working on, we go to work, we save money, okay, let's go. Let's do this. You know, this is how we're operating, you know, until we can get substantial help to help us preach this word and push it out worldwide. Christ said, when this gospel is preached, give me that. Matthew 24. When this gospel is preached throughout the Matthew 24, I think it's verse 12, 13.
Verse 12.
Watch what he says.
Matthew 24, verse
12?
14.
14, okay.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come.
And then shall the end come. The end of what? The end of Western rule. Because remember, Rome was ruling at that time. Christ said, when this gospel is preached throughout the world, the end's going to come. That's when the New Jerusalem is established. We are set up on high above all nations, like we read. That I want that. I'm tired of getting crumbs. Master, can I have a job? Can I have some? You get tired of that. It's time for our people to rise up in the Word of God. Because we've tried everything except this. We have not tried that in its pure form, meaning keep the commandments. Remember, Moses said, if you break the commandments, all these curses will come upon you and overtake you. One of them was, you would be oppressed always. You're oppressed, I'm oppressed. I'm tired of it. When you're tired of something, you got to make a change. You get tired of begging for crumbs. Can I have a job? Please, sir. And you got to talk soft around. Why do I have to do that? You know, we have to try this. We've never tried this.
It's crazy you say that, because I think a lot of black people don't see it as oppression.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, that's having a job, staying in a nice apartment in Rosebank or in Midrand, having access to certain spaces and certain things. They view it as, no, I'm not oppressed.
Right.
I've got freedom of movement. And I mean, one other thing that is spoken about quite a lot in South Africa is the economic side of things, which is Julius Malema. I'm sure you've heard of Julius Malema and understanding that, which is also something I've had a keen interest in. But it's again enlightening to know that the economic space that Julius Malema is talking about is only the end of. It starts literally from the foundation of who you are, where you need to know that that freedom is there. Because I feel like every level of life, Nelson Mandela fought for political freedom. Julius Malema is fighting for economical freedom. But who's fighting for our being as black people?
That's where we come in.
Yes. And understanding that. And understanding that, because now the fight is going to be about economics and money and finance. But the white man, the Jew there, can come back and,
there you go,
and touch on the identity, because then the identity is lost.
That's heavy. Well, look at Ecclesiastes. Let me show you this. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Watch what it says. Because our people, like you said, they really think, some of our people really think they're free. Americans the same way. They say, I'm a millionaire. I'm not oppressed. Okay, watch this.
Surely oppression make a wise man mad.
Surely oppression makes a wise man mad.
And a gift destroy the heart.
A gift destroys the heart. You know what a gift is? Let's say you're oppressed. Let's say, you're oppressed right now. And the white man walks in right now and gives you $5 million. Your language would change. You say, I'm not oppressed. Why? Because he gave you a gift. But you know that gift comes with something. Your silence. It comes with your silence, okay? It comes with your seeing what's happening to the masses of the people and never speaking up for it. The gift of money, now we're not saying money's not important, but it is, but it's a gift to keep you in a certain box, okay? I'll give another example. The financial system. They're talking now about changing the money. They say, let's make currency digital. You know the white man could, the very money he gave us could be changed overnight.
Yeah.
And when you'll be, no matter how much money you make, you can be right back in the same boat you were in yesterday. The same struggling artist. Like when Oprah went to France. Remember she got there late and they closed the door on her. I forgot the name of the store, it was in Paris.
Yep.
They said, we're closed. She said, I'm Oprah, can you please open the door for me? They said, no, we don't care who you are. The store is closed. And she said, but I want to buy the bag. And they opened, they said, listen, we don't care about your money. We don't care who you are. And she felt so insulted and embarrassed as being the world-renowned, world-famous Oprah Winfrey. She was humiliated. And that's how it is with stars. You read the stories of many famous black Hollywood actors that go through racial instances where they thought they were above that. No, you're not. No, you're not. The poorest white man here still thinks he's above the richest black man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Let me tell you, you fight, your biggest fight is gonna be, I understand you're young and you got a lot of people following, you got a lot of kids look up to you. Your biggest fight is gonna be, most of guys gonna hold you accountable. Because the reason is you got a big platform where you got kids who's looking up to you. There's certain thing, you're gonna find yourself, there's certain thing you cannot do. They might pay you to do it, but there's certain thing you're gonna have to say no. The money is good, but I cannot do it. Because you got kids, you got people who look up to you, and you end up doing it, you can destroy those who look up to you. That's gonna be your biggest fight.
You know what's funny about money? You heard of Andrew Tate?
Yeah. Yeah.
How rich is he? Like $300 million he is. What happened to him? Now, we love Andrew Tate, but, and you know his dad is black.
Is he arrested now?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He just got out. He's under house arrest though.
Yeah.
And they were going to have to take him out of house arrest, so they just decided to charge him with human trafficking, which they cannot prove at all. But as rich as he is, for him speaking out against the system, speaking up for men, they said, listen, we got to get rid of this. Women say, oh, he did this to me, he raped me, which was all a lie. But they're holding him to it. He was in jail for 3 months, I believe it was. 3 months. A multi-millionaire. Money for our people is not the same money for white people. It's not the same. Not the same. Jamie Foxx, who was on the set of a movie, they said you have to get your vaccine. He took the vaccine, he disappeared. He collapsed, went into the hospital weeks after week. Now, I saw a video today where his speech is kind of funny.
Yeah.
So, and that's the rule now with Hollywood. You must take a vaccine, whatever, the COVID, whatever they got this thing is. And now he's suffering for it. He's suffering for it. And we love, don't get me wrong, I'm not making fun because I love Jimmy Foxx too. But these are the things our quote unquote stars, our rich and famous are going through. Wendy Williams. She wouldn't take the vaccine. They destroyed her whole career.
Yeah.
You know? So you gotta look at these things and you would think these are multi-millionaires. You would think they could opt out of certain things. You have to do it. So this is the world our people want to get into. Christ said to a young man, he said, what shall it profit a man if you gain the whole world? Meaning you become the world famous, rich and famous, but you lose your soul. These are things you have to, what's important to me? Is it my soul or is it my here right now being a millionaire? What's more important? These are things every man and every woman has the way of their option. Because Satan he took Christ to the mountain. He said, I'll give you all the glory of these nations that you see. All you have to do is what? Do you remember?
No.
It's Matthew 4, around verse 6.
I'm there right now too.
Around verse 6.
Yeah. And he said,
And say unto him, if thou be the Son of God, cast thy nope.
Is it above it? Because I don't see it. He took him on a high mountain.
Yep.
Okay.
Then the devil took him up into the holy city and set him on a pinnacle of the temple and said unto him, if thou be the Son of God, no, I want the one that is said. Let me see, cast thou thyself, that it shall be written, thou shall be given his angel charge concerning thee, and in their hand they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou hast dashed thy foot against a stone.
Okay, that's not it.
No,
It's further
I
down.
want the one that say, oh, okay, verse 10.
And listen to him. Again, the devil take him up into exceeding high mountains and show him all the kingdom of the world and the glory of them, and say unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
You see that? He said, I'll give you all his glory of these kingdoms if you bow down and worship me. Go ahead.
Then said Jesus unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
Beyonce, Jay-Z, you see what they're into now. You see all of this stuff. They're making it more obvious of what this whole system is. It's a demonic antichrist system. Okay? You're not going to get in it and delete and step out. You're going to go in, sign contracts that's going to bind you. Okay? These are things you got to think about, okay, as a young man. And the Lord has us to warn the people of this age. This is the last day and age of this world's kingdom, of this white man's rule. We're at the end times now, at the end. So our job is to go around from nation to nation, country to country, state to state, preach this gospel. And it's going to come to our detriment. We know people want to hurt us, kill us, imprison us. We know this. What happened to Andrew Tate? Well, easily happened. And we went to Cuba. We got arrested there. But thank God they let us go. Because they said, we don't need another revolution here. But the people loved it. The people said, we never heard this before. Some ran and got their Bibles and came out to make sure we were telling the truth. Read along with us. Read, read, read. They were like, oh my God, we never saw this. So we know what we're up against.